Personifying a brand, or looking at your company as if it's a person, is kind of a weird thing to consider at first, but it can actually be a wildly helpful tool to demystify brand building and all of this esoteric language that we use. Think of your company as a friend that can develop a relationship with your ideal customers. What we're doing when we're shopping is we're looking for meaningful connections with like-minded organizations, companies, or people that are doing amazing things in the world that we want to be associated with. If you look at it in the simplest of ways, a lot of people are actually crafting their own identities by the companies that they buy from and the brands that they wear on their, shirts, almost like little Girl Scout badges that they collect along the way that somehow amalgamate to turn into their own identity. I'm the sort of person that drives this sort of car. I'm the sort of person that associates with these people, this status, these affiliations, that sort of thing. You can see, if you're even honest with yourself, about how when we're shopping or when we're choosing to participate in something bigger than ourselves, much of the time it's in pursuit of our own identity development. And so, to make it as easy as possible for people to develop relationship with your company, think of your company, at least from the inside, as a person. Your company has a soul, it has an animating spirit, it has something behind all of it, a mind that thinks tactically and strategically about the industry that it's in, a personality that exudes all sorts of different flavors and spice and humor and all sorts of different ways that your ideal customer can interact with you. It's a person that has a body that dresses in a certain way. It has a face, it has a logo, it has visual identity. It has choices that it makes on its wardrobe and typography and color palettes and ways that it shows up in the world. It has its own unique voice, and how we talk on behalf of this organization, this company, has a defined way. It has a vernacular, it has a swagger, it has a vibe. Whatever language you want to hang on it, thinking of a company or an organization as a person is a really helpful way to bring it down to ground level, easy understanding, looking at it in a very subjective way, as all brand development is, but being informed by certain objective realities of the industries that we find ourselves in. At the end of the day, this is all about relationship building and being able to create a compelling invitation to your ideal customer to develop a relationship with you, with your company. Because relationship is where genuine transformation takes place. If we have our guard up, if we have our walls up when we interact with something, then likely we're not actually going to be receptive to the change that they're offering us. A before and after, if you will, which we'll get into in a further segment. But that genuine relationship where they can depend on you and somehow you can depend on them, there's some sort of reciprocal symbiotic relationship here. That relationship is how transformation takes place. And here's the thing, if a customer experiences a genuine transformation, this isn't about snake oil, we're not here about making brands that aren't selling the real deal, be more attractive to customers. We're only about working with companies that actually have solutions to actual problems. So if someone experiences genuine transformation, that you have genuinely changed their lives in some capacity, large or small, then they are going to tell the world with fervor, with joy, with wonder and descriptive language. They're going to turn into brand evangelists. Evangelism very simply means sharing the good news. So what is the good news that your company has to offer the world? These customers who develop relationship with you, who experience transformation, become brand evangelists. They tell their families, their friends, social media people. They leave reviews. They become lifelong fans because you have done something meaningful in their life and they want to pay it forward. They want to share the riches. They want to share the love with people in their sphere of influence. That's why reputation matters, because it allows for relationship to form, which leads to transformation, which leads to brand evangelism, and the flywheel sort of kicks off. So let's dig into this personification a little bit, and let's start with the head, the mind, the idea, the good idea behind this company that you've started.